me, Ara. I thought I would do my first vlog about my 14-mile run this morning. I'm currently training for the Ogden Marathon, which is on May 18th, and so far it's harder than I expected. I knew going into this 14-mile run that afterwards I would hurt because I did 14 miles once way back last year when I could run 13, and I thought, we'll see if I can run 14. And I finished my run about 10:45 this morning, and I'm starting to be able to move without pain, so that's good. It's just my body's not used to running this long of miles. I'm sure the more miles I log, the easier it'll get, but one thing I did learn from this experience is I am so not a pack runner. I went running this morning with my old boss, Sylvia, who is doing the Ogden Marathon with me, and I was originally only supposed to run 13 miles, but she was supposed to run 14, so I thought, what's one more mile? And the reason I've decided I'm not a pack runner is she can run hills a lot better than I can, and it was very frustrating at times to see her way further ahead of me than me. Like, she was further ahead of me, and I was struggling to run up these hills. So, I mean, I need to not compare myself to others, but it's hard not to, so it's just easier for me mentally to run by myself because then I have nobody to compare myself to. So, I mean, it's nothing against Sylvia, don't get me wrong, but it's just, like, I had a couple of mental breakdowns on my run today just because I thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to do 26.2 miles in 3 months, you know, if I'm struggling running up these hills. Now, granted, we did have a hell of a headwind to deal with, and I haven't run hills in a long time. Last time I ran hills was back in October, last September and October, when I was training for the Las Vegas Ragnar, because with that one I had to run 7 miles uphill, 3 miles downhill, and that was the Ragnar leg. But lately, like when I've been doing long runs, I don't nutrition myself properly, but this morning I actually did really good with that. I started out with one slice of toast and a peanut butter sandwich, and then at mile 6 I have these Power Bar energy gels that are really tasty. Well, I'm not a big fan of gels, but these are better than no gel at all. So the kind I had today was Kona Punch, and that's actually pretty good. My coach suggested those to me, and they go down a lot easier because the viscosity is really, it's not a thick gel. But yeah, if anybody knows, like, the Salt Lake area, we started out in Memory Grove and ran uphill 1 mile to this loop that's behind the Capitol, and then we took that loop over to 11th Avenue, and then down 11th Avenue to where the old Children's Hospital was, and then back to the top of Memory Grove, where I had one of my gels, and I picked up an extra water bottle, and then we ran 3.5 miles up City Creek Canyon. Now, I did post on Daily Mile a picture of the elevation of City Creek Canyon, and it's hell. And then we ran 3.5 miles up, and then back to our cars, and that was 14 miles, and I did it in 2.5 hours. So, I had to walk a lot of the hills, so I wasn't too happy about that, but what do? You have to do what you have to do. So, all I have to say is thank God for compression socks. So, I guess this is my first vlog that I can put in the books, so I'll post it onto my blog post pretty soon. So I hope you all enjoy it.